The Christian nationalism of Russell Vogt and other contributors to Project 2025 manifests most clearly when they tackle the topics of gender, race, education, health, and civil rights. Project 2025 envisions an America where abortion is strictly illegal, sex is closely policed, public schools don't exist, and justice is harsh, all in accordance with fundamentalist Christian principles that would form the explicit basis for policy. Although other ideas in Project 2025 are equally or even more radical, this is the heart of the agenda, the most realized and deeply felt proposals, and the ones that would have the most immediate and far-reaching effects on the everyday lives of the greatest number of Americans. In his foreword to Mandate for Leadership, Kevin Roberts quotes Ronald Reagan in a 1967 speech. "Freedom is a fragile thing, and it's never more than one generation away from extinction." Many Americans might agree, but the way that Project 2025 defines freedom will feel alien, even to many people who voted for Donald Trump. Our Constitution grants each of us the liberty to do not what we want, but what we ought, Roberts writes. Where the Constitution's promises of freedom end, Project 2025 calls for enforcing a set of obligations to traditional gender norms, with a muscular machismo and a demure femininity, and nothing in between, to orthodox sexual norms, and to inherited racial inequality. To lead and coordinate these policies, the White House would create a high-ranking position, but the White House Gender Policy Council, established by Joe Biden, would be eliminated, and its very title might become anathema. Instead, the administration would institute a set of changes designed to attack trans rights, drive trans and non-binary people underground, and open them up to discrimination at work, at school, and in the rest of their lives. Their very existence would be erased from the language of the federal government. They have spread disinformation about trans people and panicked over the prospect of children adopting different gender identities or names at school. This ferocious pushback is intolerant and mean-spirited, but it can also appear bizarre. Transgender people make up less than 2% of the population, and their presence doesn't obviously affect the lives of other people. The Christian pro-family context of Project 2025 helps explain why the right views them as such a threat. A worldview that sees gender roles as strictly delineated and immutable cannot acknowledge the existence of trans people or anything else that contemplates an alternative to strict separation into male and female.